Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day so far, especially if you decided to click on this video, because that means we're gonna talk some movie news. Some of the stuff we're gonna be talking about here today is we got revealed the title and first poster for Jordan Peele's next horror movie, starting the speculation about what that could be about. We have details talking about Halloween Ends, not Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, the sequel to Halloween Kills, along with also now knowing who our Batgirl is in the new live-action Batgirl movie and what could be happening in that world. That along with so much more. So I'm gonna need you guys to leave me your opinions down below with everything we discussed here today. What news got you the most excited? What did you care about? Are you having a good day? Give me a random weird fact in the comments. Just go ahead. Tell me something random and weird. I want to learn something today. And you know what? Let me look up weird fact. Let me give you guys one to start off with right here. First thing that comes up on Google. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Dolphins been backstabbed too many times. Alright, so starting off, one of the things I wanted to do here is round up some of the trailers that we've had the past couple of days and do our famous thing of trash or treasure, because as you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Let's start off with the first trailer here that I was really looking forward to. I've been wanting to see some footage of this movie, and that is James Wan's new horror movie, Malignant. Other than a new Jordan Peele horror movie, whenever James Wan is working on a new horror film, that is when I am excited, because the man is responsible for The Conjuring, the first Saw movie. I think the man has a real great handle on the horror franchise, so the fact that he was coming up with an original idea titled Malignant and we barely knew anything about it, I was really looking forward to this trailer, and it looks like it's gonna deliver on some creepy stuff. From what I can tell right here, it's about a woman who keeps having these nightmares about someone being murdered, only to wake up and realize that these are actual things happening out there, and now she has to go and try and find the killer, who, might I say, has a really cool looking weapon. I think this looks trippy and creepy and right up my alley, so I'm gonna give this a definite treasure, and I'm hoping James Wan delivers on this one. Then we were also treated to a long, hefty trailer for the movie Dune, and man, does this movie just look absolutely breathtaking and gorgeous. Denis Villeneuve, I think, is such an underappreciated director. I hate that a lot of his movies that have gotten made haven't gotten the box office success, but hopefully Dune somehow does pull that off and a lot of people go see this movie, because I think this trailer looks spectacular. The movie looks like it's going to be one giant epic. If things go good, they do plan to make a sequel to this that is actually a part 2 to the book, so they don't even include the entire book in this first movie. They're trying to split it up into 2, but I think this movie is going to take all the awards. I feel like it's going to turn a lot of people around, and even if you're someone who I think doesn't seem all that interested in this or feels like the movie looks bland, I just have a feeling you'll probably end up enjoying this movie a lot, so I'm gonna give this a definite treasure. Then we also had the trailer for Jackass 4 titled Jackass Forever that was released online, and I don't know what you're expecting from a Jackass movie, okay? You're not gonna get something all that smart or all that wonderful. It's just a bunch of guys who are now much older doing crazy, stupid stuff for your entertainment. Some of the stunts in here do look kind of funny, like when Johnny Knoxville wears the old man makeup and goes ahead and pranks people, or there's a stunt in here where they have 2 people in tubes and a tarantula's coming towards them. That's really creepy. So while I could obviously give it a trash, because these movies are basically that, it's just trash thrown at your face to make you have some dumb fun, it's accomplishing that, so I'm gonna give it a treasure because it's doing what it needs to. I'm gonna watch it, and hopefully it just helps me escape from the realities of the world and see some people getting injured. Will bring me joy. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailers that were recently released. Which ones were your favorite? Would you give it trash or treasure? But now to one of our first news stories here before we get into some more horror movie talk with Jordan Peele and Halloween Ends. Let's talk about our casting for the latest Batgirl movie. So it was just announced in the week that we have our live action Batgirl, and she will be played by Latina actress Leslie Grace. Latinos estamos ganando. That's right, people who are scared of woke culture. We're gonna put Tapatio on everything. Now, this movie is set to be made just for HBO Max, so it'll be premiering on that streaming service. It doesn't seem like it's gonna get a big theatrical release. We also heard some details a couple of weeks back that the villain of the movie might be Firefly. But just the notion of this has me so interested to, like, what does this mean and how is this gonna fit in? Because now we have the possibility to get 4 Batmans on screen all at the same time. We had Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and now we could get whoever Batgirl's Batman is, because as far as we know, her Batgirl isn't going to be connected to any of the Batmans that we've already seen. The Flash movie is supposed to explain this whole multiverse and how there's DC characters from all over the multiverse, and then that's how we'll be continuing on with some of these stories. But you gotta have Batman in there. You can't have a Batgirl movie without him because, well, Batman is kind of the whole way she gets her costume and some of her gadgets. It'd be really weird if they tried pulling off a Batgirl movie without Batman and tried to do something like Venom, where all of us Spider-Man fans thought, oh, you need Spider-Man in a Venom movie, it's part of his origin. They proved us wrong. I'm also curious to what story they would adapt here. Would they do something like The Killing Joke that is very much a Barbara Gordon story? It'll be interesting to see if she's actually inside the same world as Sasha Calle's Supergirl, and then maybe we have a small little team up there. But I'm intrigued as of right now. I know this is going to make a lot of people upset and mad and be like, why are they even making this? But I'm just having fun with the DC movies. Some of them are a mess. Some of them know what they're doing. Let me just see what you throw at me. And if it turns out good, hey, I'll be happy. How are you guys feeling on the Batgirl movie? And give me your suggestions who they should cast as her Batman. All right, so diving into the details about the new Jordan Peele horror movie, because we just got released the first title and poster, which is why I had to celebrate with my Jordan Peele pops. Well, randomly, we got announced by Jordan Peele that his next horror movie is titled Nope. And we even have this very cryptic poster of a cloud with some string and a small town in the distance. Start your speculation to what the hell this could mean. Just right off the bat, the most obvious thing a lot of people are saying is aliens, okay? You see something floating in the sky with a string attached to it, you think, oh, that's a UFO in disguise or spying on people. Okay, I see what he's doing, but that feels a little too obvious to me for it to be aliens. Trying to gather up some of the details that we already know about this movie thanks to the Illuminati, who let us know that the movie's going to be about a guy who works at like this Walmart type place in the electronics section, which by the way, I'm loving this cast. Daniel Kaluuya back. We also have Keke Palmer and Steven Yeun. This is an amazing cast. But putting the alien theory aside, the one that came to my mind when I saw this poster, and I'm glad I was not alone, is that string attached to the cloud really reminded me of the string attached to the DeLorean in Back to the Future Part 2. Even right now, if you go under the comment section of that Twitter post with Jordan Peele, a lot of people also had the exact same thought as me, and it makes us believe now that this movie may somehow deal with time travel. Love Back to the Future and some time travel, Jordan Peele. Especially if you look at the movie Us. In that film, he references other movies to kind of hint at what you're going to be seeing. So this could be his actual little subtle hint to time travel in here, or lightning having to do with it, because the DeLorean does get struck by lightning and you have a cloud. It looks like that could be lightning. I just think it's going to be so obvious when we finally find out what the movie actually is about. When then we look at this poster and go, oh! Okay, I see what he was doing. But also, just that title, Nope. Like, that's an interesting title to have. Nope. Could N-O-P-E maybe stands for something in this movie? Or is the trailer just going to be a bunch of takes of our characters going, nope, 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 nope? Let me know your guys' thoughts and theories on what you think this next horror movie is about. Moving on to talking about some Halloween ends right here. Obviously, we are all really anticipating Halloween Kills coming this October, finally. We even got to see some awesome photos that were released online that shows just how brutal this movie is gonna be. But one of the awesome things about this film is knowing that we're gonna get a direct sequel to that movie entitled Halloween Ends, and now we have a couple of details about what we can expect from that movie. Bloody Disgusting did a great job of rounding up all those details here that were given by Total Films, and one of the things is from the producers, who says the last one is going to be way more contained. The director of the movie then going ahead to tease, I get engaged by doing something different. If I was just going to be repetitive, I would hand the reins off to someone else. When you have the opportunity within an established franchise, it's really fun to think about how you can show different tones and perspectives and evolve. And reading between the lines on what they're saying there, I think it's kind of clear what they mean, because we all know Halloween Kills is supposed to be the ultimate slasher movie. That's how they have it described in this article, and we've seen that from the trailer that Michael Myers is going to have like the biggest body count he's ever had in any movie in Halloween Kills. It's just going to be an absolute gore fest. So for Halloween Ends, they're not going to try and top that and make another movie with an even bigger body count and even more violence. That's why the producer mentions that Halloween Ends is going to be way more contained, which I think obviously means that they're going to tone it down and be more focused on their story and ending off this trilogy. But my biggest question is still, okay, we all know Halloween Kills and Halloween 2018 take place on the exact same night of Halloween. Is Halloween Ends also going to continue that, or are they going to do a time jump to next year's Halloween? And honestly, in my best guess, they're gonna keep it that exact same night of Halloween 2018, and this entire new trilogy is all on one Halloween night. So taking it back to that comment about it being contained and David Gordon Green saying he wants to do something different and evolve the franchise, part of me feels like the last movie is going to be told in real time. That maybe by Halloween Kills, we have an hour and 30 minutes or maybe 2 hours left on Halloween night before the sun rises. I think we're just going to be following Michael Myers against the rest of the remaining characters from Halloween Kills, going after them in real time. I love how he mentions here that he even thinks about doing it from different perspectives. Could Halloween Ends all be told from the perspective of Michael Myers? That would be kind of wild. But the other thing to think about here is Jamie Lee Curtis had to say this about her involvement in Halloween Ends. She said, "I would say, given what I know about the next movie, I think it will be the last time that I will play her." And I'm not saying something like, oh, because I die. It's nothing to do with that. I'm talking about emotionally what they have constructed. I think it is a spectacular way to end the trilogy. But we also gotta know, even if they end the trilogy off on a perfect way, you know they probably want to make way more Halloween movies, so I'm curious how they would even do that. Those were just some details on Halloween Ends. I want to hear from you guys. What do you make of these details, and how do you think they'll handle the last film? Will it take place on the same Halloween night, or will they do a time jump? But that is just all the movie news we currently have going on right now, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and talk some movies with me. Don't be forgetting to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting my review of Snake Eyes. Woo, I got some things to say about that movie. But as always, my name's Chris. Take care.